I was a new agent not too long ago. I started as an intern, calling out a phone book before I knew you're not even really supposed to be doing that. I feel like I get and understand new struggling insurance agents. Most people in our business are not the dude making 7 figures, rolling in it, and traveling the world.
Yep.
Most of the people in our industry are struggling. Some even have part-time jobs. I want to be the guy that they can go to really learn some knowledge and really help them. I was very fortunate to earn $117,361.13 in my first 8 months. And I thought, if I can do that, working for one company, selling one product, I can probably help some other people too.
What is up? Welcome to Phone Phenom. What's up, SLS? Hey, I'm super excited to spend a couple of minutes with you. I've got a question for you. I want to challenge you right now, okay? I am focused on bringing some energy, motivating you. And after this short 15 minutes, I want us to look back together. And I want for me to say that I've done my part, okay? That's my goal. I want for you to say, holy crap, I'm about to get more serious after this than I was before. Okay, that's my goal for you. All right, so appreciate you being on this. I love SLS, huge fan of the company, love everybody involved. Okay, Henry, Rory, Grant, James, etc. Okay, love everybody. And what I want to talk about and spend about 15 minutes with is talking about success habits, the habits of the most successful people you know. Okay, and I'm gonna have some challenges for you along the way and some questions for you. And right now, I want you to stop what you're doing. Make sure you're taking some notes. You got a pad and a pen, because the question I want to ask right out of the gate is, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being, dude, nothing, man, I suck, or 10 being, I'm perfect at it. Where do you currently see yourself on how consistent you are with your daily habits? Okay, with your daily routine, with wanting to be successful on a scale of 1 to 10. 1, poor, 10, perfect. If you're a 1, you're probably higher than a 1, okay? So give yourself a little more credit. If you're a 10, you're probably a liar, because it can always be better, right? So where do you want to fall? Okay, so I want you to write that down as we kick it off, okay? Now, what I want to talk about, I want to break this into two different pieces, okay? 2 different pieces. The first one is, what are, if you think about the most successful people in the world, okay? If you think about the most successful people in the world, all right? Also, I want you to write down a name right now. Think about it and then write it down, okay? Who is the most successful person you know, right? Who's the first name to pop in your head? Put it on paper, okay? Now, after that, this person that you thought of, what are the habits that they do, or people like them do? Okay, now it's probably stuff like they wake up early, right? Scale of 1 to 10. How are you at waking up early? I'm probably, and I want you to write this down, by the way. Okay, we're taking notes today. We're focused. I'm probably an 8. You know, I can do better. But I'm probably like an 8. Okay, next piece. They work hard. Do successful people work hard, or do they work hard? They work hard, man. They work hard, okay? And I know a lot of people at SLS work freaking hard, because I see it. I know a lot of people are a part of the 5 a.m. club because James proves to us that he's doing it every day, okay? Right, now, on working hard, I would say I'm probably at probably an 8 as well, you know? I almost put down a 7, because I think I could push a little more, but what are you? What's your number? Okay, what's your number? I want you to evaluate yourself, okay? This is the time for you to be honest with yourself, right? I wish I was in a room with all of you, but I'm not. But I'm gonna hold you accountable right here through the camera, okay? Now, after working hard, what else do successful people do? They wake up early, they work hard. Can we agree that they write down their goals? Okay, can we agree that they write down their goals? Now, I can't say that all habits start with a W, but so far that is true and consistent, right? So writing down your goals every single day, I would say I'm probably an 8 or a 9. I do miss the occasional weekends, weekday, or when I'm traveling. Weekdays, when I'm here at my house, I do pretty freaking well. I wrote them down today. I'll write them down tomorrow. I'll write them down the next day. I'll write them down the next day, okay? But what's your number, okay? Be honest with yourself. This is a chance to reflect, to be honest, to think about you as an individual. We're not worried about other people right now, okay? This is your time and your chance to be extremely selfish. I want you to think about you specifically and how this applies to you and how we can re-engineer your life over these next 15 minutes so that you can be one of the most successful people in your company. Okay, now, wake up early, work hard, write down your goals. What's some other things that highly, highly, highly successful people do, right? They learn daily. They learn daily. No doubt about that, right? I would say I'm probably a 7. Okay, I watch some YouTube videos, listen to audiobooks, books, sales systems, right? And I would say pretty good. I tend to think I know a lot sometimes when a lot of people know way more than me. Okay, but what's your number? Okay, be honest with yourself on your ability to learn on the fly daily and you're really serious. Okay, and by the way, if you stick around to the end, I got a big, powerful question for you. I got a big, powerful question for you to finish this thing out. Okay, learn daily. Do they learn daily? Yes. Successful people learn every single day. Do you? How much are you learning every day? Okay, how much are you doing every day? Are you thinking outside the box? Are you trying? Are you wanting to improve? Are you wanting to get better? Are you wanting to learn? Right? Now, they show up. And I don't mean that success people just show up, man. I mean successful people show up whether they feel like it or not. Okay? How likely are you to show up consistently every single day, be reliable, whether you feel like it or not? Okay, I would say I'm probably, I'm not perfect, but I'm probably a 9 on this one. I show up. I did not feel well this morning. I had a stomach ache. I had to leave my workout because I didn't feel well and then came back to finish my workout in the middle of it. I missed some reps, okay? But I put it in. I showed up, whether I felt like it or not, okay? How likely are you to show up and what's your number? Be honest with yourself, okay? And this is, hey, I got in at 3 in the morning and I'm supposed to be at the office at 8. How likely are you to show up? Okay, when I went to speak to you guys last year, okay, stay with me. When I went to speak to you guys, actually I believe it was earlier this year, back in I think it was probably January, okay? I was out there in Orlando with you, and what you guys don't know is I landed, I was watching Grant speak at NugaCon with JD Frost, then I drove to Atlanta, and I got on about an 11 o'clock flight, 11:30 to Orlando. I got there after midnight. I got to my room about 1 o'clock. Got to bed by 2. You guys had a whole breakfast thing starting at the crack of dawn, okay? Thank you, Henry, for that. Or James, whoever put that together. But you got to think about it, right? I didn't get to bed till 2:30. I had to be somewhere at 8. But I knew I was speaking to you guys later that afternoon and my energy has to be right. So I had to wake up, okay? I had to wake up and I had to go to the gym. So I got up, went down to the gym, hit the treadmill, came back, got dressed up, okay? Suit and tie and showered and all that. And I was in there early, about 5-10 minutes before it started, okay? Now, I had the ability to make excuses and not show up, okay? I had the ability to not make excuses, right? So I would say that also successful people, no excuses, right? You guys have this saying at your office, no excuses, only results count. Okay? No excuses, only results count. I'm probably an 8. What are you? Okay? I mean, you should be at least that because your company motto is no excuses, only results count. Okay, we got hats that I got at the last conference because of that. Okay? How likely are you to use excuses for you to fail? Okay? So now, this is the habits of the most successful people in the world. True or true? Okay, wake up early, work hard, write down goals, learn daily, show up, and no excuses. Now I want to look at the second piece of this, which is the opportunity. Okay, it's the opportunity. It's the SLS opportunity, we'll call it. Okay, now, when you are successful and you're on the top of your game, what do you do? What happens with SLS? If you're with SLS, right, and you're wildly successful, what are some of the benefits of that? Well, I would say money's a big one. I mean, you guys are rolling around and flipping Ferraris and Rolls Royce and Aston Martins and Porsches and Escalades and all kind of BMW i8s. I mean, all kind of stuff, right? I would say money is at the top of the list. Okay, it's up there. Okay, it's up there. That if you're highly successful and you're a part of this and you win, you can make a lot of money. True or true. Okay. Now, after making a lot of money, what else do you get with LS? With SLS, right? I get a team culture. The culture there is infectious. It's amazing. The energy is on point, and I love everyone there because you guys freaking show up. I mean, you got dance breaks. You got, freaking Rory throwing out tons of cash, tens of thousands of dollars. He's just like passing around. I'm like, dude, this is the place to hang. Am I right? Okay. That's a winning freaking culture. Not everyone in the insurance industry gets that, by the way. SLS freaking gets it strong, okay? After team culture, what else? What else? Freedom. Freedom, right? I did this at the office. Freedom, right? You get financial freedom. You get family freedom. You get flexibility. You get you get crazy amounts of stuff, okay? You also get trips and incentives. Okay, you get trips and incentives. You're successful, you get to go on trips, incentives, freaking cash, and bonuses, and boom, and boom, and boom, and boom, man. You get it all. And you get a lot of it. Okay? What else do you get? When you are successful, residual income. Can I get an amen? Okay? I don't know if you can use chat or what you're doing, but hopefully you can. Let's throw a big amen in there, okay? Money. Team culture, freedom, trips and incentives, residual income, okay? You have the opportunity to get it all with SLS. True or true? Yes. Okay, now, the last one, you get to do what? You get to leave a legacy by doing what? Helping people, leaving a legacy to your family, right? And impacting the world around you. Okay, impacting the world around you, right? Okay, now, and not everybody gets these things, by the way, like the money. Holy freak, you guys got some money rolling around in there. Team culture, unbelievable. Freedom, unbelievable. Trips and incentives, residual income, legacy. I love it. And I got a couple more minutes, okay? Now, here's what I want you to do. Stop what you're doing and compare the two sides on your page. Here's my challenge to you, okay? Here's my challenge to you. Because I had a challenge when I was a brand new agent. Okay, the recruiter walked in and said, 10 of you stand up. He said, now look around the room. We start sizing each other up. I'm like, okay, all right, okay. He says, now 9 of you sit down. How would you react if you were in that moment, by the way? I want you to think about if you were me in that room. He said, 9 of you sit down. He said, maybe. He left one person standing. He didn't leave me standing, by the way, which irritated the heck out of me. Maybe one of you will make it. Maybe one of you will make it. I'm like, this dude does not know me well enough. If there's going to be a one, I'm going to be the one, right? If there's going to be a one, are you going to be the one, right? And the success rate is so much higher. The success percentage is so much higher with SLS than anywhere else. It's crazy. You guys, I mean, half of the people, if not more, are succeeding when where I started, 90% freaking failed. Okay, now, compare the two. Compare the two, because I made a decision when I was a new agent. I said, I will earn $100,000 my first year in the insurance business. I wrote it down, I signed it, and I put it up on the wall of my cubicle. And every day I did whatever the freak it took to make it a reality. Now, my question to you, if all you had to do was wake up early and you got all of this, money, freedom, you get to leave a legacy, trips and incentives, team culture, residual income, would you wake up early? Yes or yes? Okay, don't say yes unless you're actually going to mean it and be serious about it, okay? If you lie to yourself, you'll lie to everyone else, okay? If you started to work hard, and if you knew you worked hard, you got all this, would you work hard? Yes or yes, okay? Write down your goals. If you started having goals and actually writing them down every single day, and you got all of this because you just did that, would you do it? Yes or yes, okay? Learn daily. If you started to learn every single day and you got serious about improving, you're not moving forward, moving backwards, right? If you got serious about getting better and improving, and you got all of this by just doing that, would you do it? Yes or yes? Okay, you notice this is an alternative close with the same answer, okay? Show up. If all you do is show up every day whether you felt like it or not, and you would eventually get all of this, would you do it? Yes or yes? Yes or yes, okay? No excuses. If you showed up every day and you put in the work and you did the thing, but you did it with no excuses ever. Because right, like we hear, no excuses, only results count. And you did this, and by the way, you eventually got all of this. How likely would you be to show up and do all of this without excuses in hopes that you would eventually get this? Now, here's what I'm going to challenge you with right now as I close, okay? As I end this thing. It is proven that with SLS, you can have all of this. But it's also proven with SLS, you can't have all of this without doing all of this. So my question to you is, because we know that if you do this, you get this. Yes? Can we agree on that? If you do this, you get this. Yes? Can we agree on that? If you do this, you get this. Can we agree on that? My question to you is, if we knew that to be true, which we do, and all you had to do was this to get that, will you do this to get that? Will you do whatever the freak it takes, no matter what, to make sure that your family and you get this forever? Okay? Some of you will say you will, but then you won't. You may be all jacked up and excited right now, ready to run through a wall, ready to make a ton of money and help a lot of people. And you'll say anything right now because you're in a motivated state. The question is, you may be willing to do it today. Will you do it tomorrow? And the next day, and the next day, and the next day. That's what truly successful people do. And we're going to find out how successful you really want to be. Because I can tell you, I'm going to show up every day and do all of this, whether I feel like it or not. And I hope that you will too, okay? I love SLS. I'm a huge fan of the entire family. I'm lucky to be a part of the family. I love all you guys. I want you to have all of this. But I'm telling you, you got to make a decision to do this every day, today, tomorrow, the next day, and every day after that. And if you do, you get it all.